I made some postcards for my clients, and I thought I might as well share it here because the information is handy for you, just like it's handy for them. So let me show you the front. So here we go. The front looks like a little fake, prescription. And when you are having any kind of discomfort, sadness, rage, fear, annoyance, boredom, anything like that, you can practice the 4Bs. And what are the 4Bs? Here's the back: breath, body, beliefs, behavior. So breath, body, beliefs, and behaviors, those four things, the 4Bs, like I called them on the front of the postcard, are what I would sort of go over with clients as some of the first steps to be able to manage some of life's very challenging situations, or even just boredom. Any kind of emotion where you're like, oh, I wish I didn't have this. It's a really good way to bring yourself around and be able to manage your responses. So let's go over breath. Breath is kind of a keystone habit. If you can pay attention to your breath, you can really usually always center yourself or grab a hold of your emotions in a situation. So the recommendation is, when something's going on, if you have a big emotion, focus yourself by paying attention to your breath, and you can pay attention to its pace, its duration, how long is your inhale versus your exhale. You can bring those to become equal intervals, has some calming influence on you. And you can also pay attention to its location. Is it in your abdomen? Is it in your chest? So breath is really important. So once you've paid attention to your breath and you kind of have an understanding of what's happening with your breath, you can focus your attention into your body. Body, number 2. We want to focus our attention into our body because that's where we understand kind of how our emotions are playing out across our system. Do we have pain? Do we have tension? Are we clenching? Do we feel butterflies? Is our heart racing? Where do we feel sensations, and what are those sensations? You don't have to judge those sensations. You don't have to enjoy the sensations. You just have to notice that they're there. That's all you have to do. That's all that's going on in this phase. Just paying attention to your body. If you're having a hard time figuring out where you're feeling sensations, go step by step. Start with your toes, then the tops of your feet and the bottoms of your feet, and then your heels and your ankles, and you can scan your body working all the way up. Beliefs is a big one. It's the next one on the list. Beliefs, the little head here. And after clients have their attention focused and they are breathing and they're able to locate sensations within their body, we can really then start talking about what's happening up here that might be causing those kinds of responses. What thoughts are you believing? So we all have streams of thoughts going through our heads all day, most of which we do not put there ourselves. And most of us tend to believe everything that's going through our heads because, we kind of trust ourselves. So what I like to do with clients is really to get creating a gap in between the thought and the belief of the thought. So clients begin to have the tools to understand, I don't have to believe everything that goes on in my head, and some of this stuff does not belong here. And so that phase is figuring out what's going on in your mind and what you might be believing. Okay, step 4, behavior. What's happening? What are you feeling compelled to do to make this feeling go away or to respond to whatever situation that you perceive is happening? And so we work on our breath and we focus our attention on our body, and we're feeling our sensations and we're understanding what's going through our head. This is where we interrupt pattern behaviors by asking ourselves, what do I feel compelled to do? And if you, in response to a situation, feel compelled to write a nasty email or eat something or drink something or take a drug or go shopping or shut down or have a nap or leave or yell or any kind of behavior that you might normally engage in to make this kind of discomfort go away, this is the phase where we can kind of interrupt that, because you're focused on your body and you're focused on your breath, and you've got your attention inside where it belongs, and you're understanding what you're bringing to the situation, what you're perceiving about the situation, and you can decide, does this garner this kind of response, or is there something that might serve me and everyone else better if I respond in a different way? So that 4-step breath, body, beliefs, behavior chain is something that I like to work on with clients, because it really can, if you develop those habits, that sort of pause, gather your thoughts, gather your breath, it can help you make the decisions that you want to be making, rather than just reacting or responding to something that you perceive will make you feel better in the short term. So there you go. It's a little bit about what I go over in my sessions with clients. If you're interested in working with me, you can check the links, and I look forward to meeting you.